There is so much power and profit to be found in leveraging your relationships with people. CSE founder Melissa McFarland, who you will hear from in just a second, cracked the code on getting people to send her clients, also known as referrals, which helped her finally break past that 100K mark in her business years ago after being in business for far too long just by scraping by. So if I'm not Melissa, who am I? Well, I am Kylie. Nice to meet you. I am the lead team coach over here at Creative Successful Entrepreneurs, business coaching for creatives who want to start and grow businesses they love. I'm going to share a training today from CSE founder Melissa McFarland, all about how she cracked that code. And it's perfect for those of you who are service-based business owners. I'm talking coaches, practitioners, teachers, creatives who have an expertise that they are building a business around teaching or sharing that gift. In just a second, I will cut to that training, but before I do, make sure you go to the link in our description and grab our full free training called How to Turn Your Creative Talent into a Reliable 10K a Month Income. It builds on what Melissa talks about here, and it's the perfect tool to create some profitable momentum instead of spending all day on YouTube watching videos and trying to figure it all out yourself. Okay, now back to this video. We are going to cover attracting clients through strategic partnerships with an emphasis on the relationship building that you are doing with those potential partners. And I love this topic because it's something that you can start doing right now, right this second. And it's something that you need to be doing no matter what stage you are at in business. So enough from me. Let's hear what Melissa has to say about it. Let's watch.
As we dive into some instruction on how to get people to send people to you in your business. So I'm going to go ahead and screen share. So here we are in a little bit of a review. This is one of the resources that we give our clients in the room at the boot camp, which is a beautiful copy of the slides that we share in the boot camp so they can refer to them later to remind themselves of what they learned in the boot camp. This boot camp is all about how to build a list, basically people who will send you people, how to connect with all those people who might be interested in you, might love, know, like, and trust you, and who might send other people who might be interested in you to you. So when you have your target's attention, they are going to buy. If they are your target, they are in the crosshair of commerce, they are going to buy. Brandy, let me know if for any reason I'm not hearable, you guys can't see slides, things like that. So we just need to get your target. Thank you, Brandy. We just need to get your target in front of whatever it is you're doing. Nikki's doing a summit coming up, Dr. Nikki. So Coach Nikki, rather. So we just need people to get there, right? Well, how are we going to, if you only have 5 people on your list, in your email list, or in your phone, or whatever the heck, or for those of you who are really good at capturing email lists, you've got a bunch of people in your Instagram, you've got a ton of followers somewhere, great, high five, doesn't matter. That's what your list is, anywhere where people are following you, right? So all your followers are your list, and we want other people to send your kinds of people to those places, right? And to your world in order to allow you to sell. And so the larger the lists you have, the more followers you have in whatever spaces on your email list or in your social media, et cetera. And it could be in other places like associations and things like that. The more people we have, the more likely it is that your sales will go up. And we want those people to be the right people that come, that follow you. So you've got to watch, we want you to watch your content, but we also want to watch what other people are putting out there to the people that we want to work with. All right. So maybe that's a little bit of insight for you about how to go. So we're going to be looking for those curious, excited, engaged leads who will want to buy from you. It's like you have a line outside your restaurant waiting, right? So just moving through the thing here. So a reminder that in order to attract folks, like get people to come, have people want to send people to you, Sarah and I, Sarah has a wonderful networking organization. By the way, put into Slack, or no, I'm sorry, chat, in our chat right now, put into chat if you have if you have investigated your membership at District Bliss, which we give you as a client, when you are a client with us at a certain level, you get access to District Bliss's membership for a year. And that is an amazing networking organization. We love her. So put into chat if you are using that networking experience. Put into chat if you're new and you came from that environment, and that's how you found us. So that's a really good example of having a partner who is very much aligned with your clientele and wants to send you people, doesn't do the same thing you do with their clients, does something different. So we have a really beautiful synergy there, Sarah and I. She serves creative entrepreneurs with her networking and her trainings. They are different and enhancing to our clientele. So we have a partnership. Same thing for her clientele. They get a lot out of coming into our world. So that's a really good example. And your partners will need certain things in order for them to send people to you. So we're talking today about how do you get people to send people to you? Have some cool stuff. We need you to have some cool stuff to send, to give, and we need it to be awesome and free, right? So if Sarah sends people over to our boot camp and that content is really good, well, then people will want to come on over. They'll be like, I'm curious. Remember, if we just go back, what kinds of leads are we going to? Curious, excited, and engaged. So now we're curious. Now we're excited. Now we're engaged, right? Now, some of you may not even have heard about the Build Your List, but you did hear about this experience, the Successful Creative Live, maybe through Sarah. She tends to share out when we have a day like this. Melissa's going to be in the house and all of that. So she shares this free experience where you might get to slow down, get some meditation, move on. She shares that into her space and says, go, it's a great great opportunity. She shows up because she gets a little love over here. I'm always, like, Sarah, how's this going? And she calms her neurology or her nerves, whatever. She calms her nerves. She calms her physiology down when she's here, right? So she sends people over here. That's curious. They come over here. We're going to be talking about how to get people to send people to you. Okay, I'm going to go. That's curious. Then we get them excited here, right? Let me tell you how easy it is. Let me give you a little bit of information. Then they become engaged. I am actually curious about how I can learn more. Melissa seems to know something. I'm going to send. Now, you all may be like, yeah, this is obvious, Melissa. This is obviously what we need to do. But I really want to stop everyone that's listening right now, reading this information, seeing this in a reel. How much do you track how aligned your content is with your partner's clientele? So we say stand on the shoulders of giants. So Sarah has a big organization. She's going to share our stuff out to her organization. Am I really watching to make sure that what she shares is about what we're doing that she shares is going to be valuable? Am I making sure to create that really valuable for her people? Am I making sure that it is totally aligned with exactly who she would send? Why does it matter? Because if I want Sarah to keep sending people to me, she has to experience that her people told her that was really helpful. Thank you. And we get a little lazy as business owners, especially our creatives. So if you are someone who is a solopreneur who is in the service-based industry, some sort of serving, teaching, healing, coaching, designer, artist, performer, someone like that. If you are someone like that, you are coaching people about a particular vertical like Beth is here. She's an awesome coach for college, getting kids into college. If you have some business like that, one of the things that happens, even just the courage and the strength to start a business based on your knowledge or your talent or your wisdom, means that you have to have a little bit of ego and at least some confidence, right? If you have that and you're a creative and you've been a creative for a long time, creating your stuff, coming up with a methodology, performing in places, knowing before other people know about a particular topic. Stephanie is a doctor. She knows about things before people know them because other people are not they haven't gone through the degrees that she has, right? Sometimes we tend to think, well, obviously my stuff is good. Obviously it's aligned with that person. That's one problem. We don't really take a look. Is the freebie I'm offering going to provide value? What is the value? What is the problem that target has? What is the solution they're looking for? Second issue, what level are they at? So when Sarah sends people to me, they're not where I am. They're not even where our clients in the room are. A lot of times, those people are at the beginning of their business build. Or in my case, when I went searching for business coaching, I was at the beginning of my business turnaround. I had been in business for a long time already. I was just doing it wrong. So when we get clients from Sarah's world, they are in the place of trying to learn how to do their business or their lives right in a way that would work better for them. So I need to be aware of that when I've got her people in my world. And I need to provide something to them that will help them get that distance, not distance C to D, but distance A to C, right? So is your thing that you share out in the world something that anyone else cares about and the people that you can help care about? And is it catching them, speaking to them where they are? So these are some things that we need to think about. If we've done that, honestly, guys, end of the training here today. Like I don't need to go on anymore. I will go on with a couple more things to say to you all, and then we'll take some questions. But truthfully, that thing right there, have something valuable you have totally vetted for the client you can help with the largest problem they have. And be very clear about how you communicate that value to your partners, to your friends, to your family, to your associations, to your networking organizations, to anywhere where you show up. Be ready with your own pitch. Be ready with a pitch about each offer that you have. This is who this is for. This is why this is valuable to these people. This is what will happen to them when they take their time and they come. And make sure that you are rigorous about that, that you are not lazy or arrogant about it's good, I love it, they'll buy. Am I going to serve that lead where they are when they come through the door? Is the freebie that I've provided for them going to do that? Now, that doesn't mean you need to have a freebie that is multi-layered and complicated. It can just be the next step. Just calm their nerves if that's where they are. Get to the next step with them. What's the next thing you might do with them? Educate them a little bit about where to put their focus, just a little adjustment so that they'll get to where they want to go instead of getting off into some other place they didn't want to be, outer space versus Paris, right? So these things are very important. When you have that, your partners will line up. They will say, that was great. Give me more. Sarah's so great. She'll literally come to me now and say, hey, my people don't have anything on this, and I don't know anybody that does this better than you. Would you do this for me? And I'll do it for her. I'll be like, yeah, we'll do that training for you. Sure. When should we do that? Same thing with me. Hey, Sarah, I think our people could really use you, but I don't think they understand the value of networking. Do you think you could come over and talk about that? Hey, we give everyone some free stuff over here. We give them membership in your district list for a year. We pay her for that, by the way. And, but I'm not sure they understand the value, so I'm not sure they're participating. Can we do a little onboarding for them? Absolutely. So Sarah creates this, like that partnership gets really rich. And here's the other joy of getting people to send your clients to you from their worlds. When you've got the right partner and you have been giving them things that really serve their clients, keeping them curious, excited, and engaged, when you have that, you don't need very many of them. You don't need very many of them at all. I got to multiple six figures in my business with 7 people in my partnership coterie. I didn't even have 10. I think it was like 5 to 7 people who would refer all their people to me, etc. And honestly, while I was single momming it and trying to get through things, that multiple six figures off of those 7 referrals, those 5 referral sources, those pipelines that were feeding my world, that was enough. It was enough to get to multiple six figures. Getting to $1 million, same thing, mostly on the shoulders of other partners. So this is a very important lesson for you all today to stop, slow down, make sure the freebie you're giving is aligned with the partner you're looking at. Find a partner who has all of those people in their space. Make sure that you nurture their leads well and that they have people coming back to them saying, thank you, that was really helpful. Then you're off to the races. They will refer for life. I'm going to end our training there and give us a chance for questions in the room. Now, and if you all are like, well, how do I do that? Where do I do that? Which lists are more important? Where should I share out first? What do I do after that? If you're wanting to get all of that, the boot camp, that's why we need a day. It's free for those of you here. No pressure, and you'll be really glad if you clear your decks and go. And I wouldn't plan to go just like listening. I would plan to go, pay attention, be seated, and be doing the work, because it will save you years of all kinds of other activity. You will make decisions in the room, and this needs to be done whether you're in our room or you're in your clients of ours. You've shown up already once. You still need to do the work to move through the worksheets a little bit and to make decisions. So one of the things we help you do in that room is to make decisions. There's so much to do, but really just let's pick two things. Do this and do that and do it by Friday. Let's do these things regularly for the rest of the year, for the next 6 months, things like that. So you will find that will be a day that, yes, you didn't get to go play at the beach, but you did totally save yourself time, get totally organized, committed on a pathway, and orient yourself. Great. Take Sunday off.